Hi, Jennifer Holik with the World War II Research and Writing Center and the Ancestral Souls Wisdom School. And it has been a while since I have been posting on YouTube, although I've been much more active on other platforms. So I thought I would reintroduce myself so that you know what I'm doing right now and how I might be able to help you. So I have been a genealogical researcher for 30 years. And 15 years ago, I wrote a book about my American volunteer group, Flying Tiger cousin Robert Brauch. And once I wrote his book, after I started my genealogy business, all my other relatives who died in service showed up and said, well, if you wrote about him, you need to write about us and figure out how to do it because the record's burned. Well, let's talk about that for a moment. Because while there was a fire at the National Personnel Records Center in 1973 that destroyed approximately 80% of the Army and Army Air Force service files, official military personnel files, or OMPFs, there's still a lot of information you can find to reconstruct service. Until I developed a two-part strategy 15 years ago, though, people didn't know how to do this. They just assumed if the records burned, that was it. And that myth is still circulating in genealogy communities every single day on Facebook, which is crazy to me, considering other people have used my strategy to teach how to do research. I don't know. But strategy will walk you through everything you need to know. And in these small group coaching sessions that I'm now offering, let's say we're doing Army, I teach you very specifically how to go through my process. I give you the tools I use. I walk you through the basic records you need. You get a couple of workbooks, you get record examples. I mean, you get more than 50 pages worth of materials in a 90-minute coaching session for a group of people. And you will walk away knowing exactly what you need to do to research that Army veteran. You will have all the tools. And we always do a walkthrough on NARA Catalog and Fold 3 because those two websites contain gold, but they are so challenging to use. But once you know some tips, it gets easier. Okay. So I created the two-part strategy. I went on to write more than 20 books of my own and countless client books. And most of the client books have been private projects for family only, although a few are now being published for the public. Another thing that I have been doing and I'm doing more of is a lot of professional researchers, certified genealogists are now hiring me either to do the military research or if they've written a book for a client, I now do the book layout and the publishing because I have those expertise. So whether their client wants a private book or they want to publish it on Amazon for sale, people are coming to me to do that work. So I'm offering that because it's a lot of fun. And the small group coaching is super fun. All right, what else do I do? I teach and I speak at libraries and genealogy societies primarily. Also, on the other side of my business, I do a lot with war trauma and PTSD and looking at family patterns and doing ancestral healing type work. I can show you, especially through my Why Was Grandma So Mean webinar, which you can watch a replay of with the workbook, how to use genealogical records and maybe military records to see what the patterns are in your family and what is there that you aren't seeing because it's not specifically written down. It's a little bit like putting a puzzle together, and I am very good at spotting patterns and putting puzzles together. So if you're interested in that side of the research, go take a look at Why Was Grandma So Mean? I do have a few other family patterns type classes getting ready to be re-released over the summer of 2026. In addition to that, um, I do a lot of writing on Substack, on my World War II Research and Writing Center website. I'm on TikTok a lot, and I do free consults for anybody who is interested in a research or writing project. Now, if you're interested in a writing project, I do have several different ways that I can help you. One, I can ghostwrite the book for you. So your name shows up on the book, whether you do it for private or public. I just ghostwrite it for you. And usually I do that in collaboration with the client who helps with that. We also do the research for that. And if the client has already done research, I review everything. And then if there's more we need, we take care of that. I also do developmental editing. So last year I helped Doug Hall, one of my clients who um, published his book Legacy of the Skies about his grandfather who flew in World War I and World War II and lived this huge, amazing life. I helped him with research, and then I also did the developmental editing for his book. And then I did book layout and helped get him published, and also helped him do some marketing with that. So I do offer those services as well. And then if you're a professional researcher and you don't know how to do book layout, or you just don't want to bother with that, I do take those clients as well. And I offer, again, a free consult to discuss what you need. I can also work with genealogical societies or libraries or VFWs or any organization that's putting any kind of research materials together. Or maybe you are putting a book together and you need some help gathering that material or understanding what it all means. I can help you with that. So if you'd like to learn more, there's a lot of links down in the comments. Go take a look, and then be sure to subscribe to this channel because there will be more content coming. And also, if you'd like to subscribe to my free newsletter, you can just click that link and choose your freebie. And today is the 10th of April, 2026, and I just updated the World War II Getting Started Guide in my freebies. So if you want to grab that and join the newsletter, get the newsletter twice a week. Contains program reminders, new program information. I also run a World War II Cafe free networking group several times a month if you want to come and talk to other researchers, get new ideas, meet some new people. I also provide links to different articles or tools or records that might help you if you are researching any of those things that I post. And that might help you move your research forward. So welcome and thank you for joining me. And if you were here in the past and you're rejoining me, welcome back. And if there are specific topics you would like to hear about, just post it in the comments. Have a great day. Bye.